Hey everybody, I'm Grant with Geotrek, and I am standing in front of our Albatross layout. This is on a Sprinter van, and super excited to show it off. Our goal here at Geotrek Vans is to pack as much value into a premium build out as possible and make van life a lot more accessible for you all. Come check it out. So here we are inside of the Albatross 144. This is in a Sprinter 144, and we're super proud of this thing. This is the product of a lot of optimization over the years. I have 150 Albatrosses on the road currently, and we're always fine-tuning and making things better. Generally, we see folks that pick the Albatross are a couple or a solo traveler. I think the configuration just really lends itself to that. Main differentiators on this, you're gonna have a north-south bed, so head at the back, feet at the front. You're gonna have a kitchenette that spans the whole length of driver's side, and then you're gonna have a bench seat with a lagoon platform. So I'm gonna just start at the front, walk through the features, and then we'll work to the back and give you the full look at this baby. Starting up front here, we have a swivel seat. These are super popular among van lifers because it's dual use. We include this swivel seat in all of our builds. The Albatross is always going to get passenger with the option to add it on driver's side as well. Up above that, we have the headliner shelf, and great for just storage of boots, jackets, sleeping bags, all your quick grab items. I like to stuff up here. And then we're also going to have a blackout curtain on a rod right there that just allows for quick and easy privacy. On our driver's side, we are going to have our full feature kitchenette. This is everything you need for food storage and cooking. This is a farm sink. A lot of big RV manufacturers will skimp on the sink. We think they're super important, and we found that a lot of our customers agree with that. And it's been super popular. This is our middle cubby and just allows for some spices or ingredient storage. To the right of the sink, this van has a inset induction stove. So a couple options here. You can either inset the stove into the counter, you can go to no stove at all, or you can do a single burner induction stove in this drawer here. All of those options are just kind of catered to your cooking style. Next to that, we're gonna have a countertop outlet, 2 AC plugs, 2 USBs, and a USB-C. It's great for charging devices. You can run an Instant Pot, blender, coffee maker, all the essentials, and the van is rated to handle all of this. This is a Dometic 110 liter fridge freezer, and it's 12 volt. It's DC powered, which makes it very efficient for off-grid use. So theoretically, you can run this thing infinitely so long as you have solar and are charging your systems. Really like the size of this fridge. We've played with a couple different models. To me, this allows for 7 to 10 days of food storage. So you can be off grid. You don't have to keep restocking at the grocery. But it's also not so huge that it's this big power hungry thing or taking up a bunch of space. So big fan of this fridge freezer. Moving over to my left here, we are going to have some under sink storage on this kitchenette. So right now things are wide open. There's nothing in there. Great place to store things. We offer a couple different options for gray water. It's dirty water that runs out of your sink, has to go somewhere. You can either plumb it straight down to the ground. You can do a 22-gallon under tank chassis, so it's mounted underneath the van, or you could do a 6-gallon tank inside of the cabinet here. The folks that go with a tank inside the van generally are conscious about that tank freezing up. So a lot of skiers, snowboarders, we'll see get the interior tank. This whole van is built with simplicity in mind. We don't like crazy complicated winterization process. This water pump is great for that. Just empty the system, you're good to go. Up above our kitchenette here, we're gonna have upper cabinets running the length of the van. It's kind of a signature to our builds. Kitchen stuff here, a lot of folks put clothes on that end. But really just spanning that full length of the van for storage. Something we prioritize with these is making them dead quiet. I think it's something that folks don't think about enough, but when you're going on bumpy roads or washboard roads, things are gonna tend to want to rattle. We've put a ton of effort into just making that a lot more quiet. One of the things that we do to make it quiet is we use Baltic birch for the faces, and then we use bamboo plywood for the frame. Two of the few woods that won't squeak on contact with each other. And then we also have this push button latch that just holds things super tight. We've got felt on the corners here, and when you close this and lock it in, you literally can't get it to make any noise. Super proud of what we came up with there, and this is on all of our builds. So inside of our upper cabinets lives the Max Fan remote. Max Fan is something we're going to include on all of our builds under the base package. So this is the electronic opening model. It's going to open up with the push of a button. You can also do dual direction airflow. So if you want to do intake and suck air in, you can. If you want to pull air out while you're cooking, that's also an option. So on all of our builds, it's going to be included under the base package. We do offer the option for a second one up front, which is what this is. Also on the topic of airflow, we have our sliding window. Great for while you're cooking. Includes a screen, which you can also open up. So moving over to our passenger side here, we are going to have the bench seat storage option. This defining characteristic of an Albatross, allows for some quick grab storage. A lot of folks will put their portable toilet in here, and we even have a cutout so that you can use the toilet in there if you so choose. This closes up, and then you can use this as a bench, throw on your ski boots, throw on your hiking boots, or use the lagoon table. So this is just a swivel table. You can sit here and eat, work on your laptop. We do offer multiple mounts for this. So if you wanted to use this under the swivel seat, you totally could. You can situate it in between you and your partner or friend. Then when you're done with this, it'll just tuck up under the bed where you got it, tighten down with this lever, out of sight, out of mind, super solid right there. On the back side of our bench seat here, we have a bamboo happy hour table. This is an add-on that we started offering recently, and it's been super popular. Just allows for some more outdoor counter space, throw some drinks on here, prep a meal, and then it just sticks to the back of this bench with a cable and then a magnet. So it rides solid. This is our kind of control panel for the van. So we have our EcoFlow display monitor. All of our vans are equipped with EcoFlow Power Kit. We like them because they're modular, super simple to use, and you can just kind of cater them to what you need and nothing more. This unit, you can watch the input and the output. This allows you to keep a pulse on your off-grid time, how long it's going to take to recharge, and we just think it's super intuitive, easy to use. Just above the EcoFlow screen, we're going to have our S-Bar thermostat. So this is a diesel or gas heater. It's going to tap right into the fuel tank of the van and just offers a super efficient heating source. It'll take about a drop every couple of seconds. Doesn't use hardly any power, which is great for off-grid use, and you can set your temperature and time on the thermostat here. So just set your temperature to whatever you're thinking, and then it'll auto-regulate for you. Just to the right of our thermostat here, we're going to have a dimmable reading light. We love these just because it's kind of that last dim light before going to bed, and then just click of a button, you're off. It does have a USB plug-in. You can charge a phone there. As far as other lighting in this van, we have it split up in 3 zones on 3 switches. Over bed lighting, over kitchen lighting, an LED light strip that goes under the upper cabinets, and then just kind of offers a cool accent light. One of the most important features of the van is your bed. So this bed is north-south. That's a defining feature of the Albatross, as opposed to our Convoy layout, is that you're gonna sleep head at the back, feet at the front. Pros and cons to both. Totally east-west, you're gonna get a little bit more space this way. But the cool thing about north-south is, 1, you don't have to climb over each other in the middle of the night. 2, generally on east-west, if you're over 5'9", which is the width of this van, you're gonna wanna add bump outs. Bump outs are $2,700 to $3,000 a pop. So going north-south, you can get that 6'2" sleeping space without the addition of bump outs. Another thing you'll notice is we try to strike the balance on bed height between where you can sit up straight without hunching over, and you can also fit stuff underneath the bed, which is super important. So this platform is 36 inches. It allows me to sit up straight. I'm about 6 foot for reference. It also allows us to fit a full-size mountain bike under the bed. So you can take off the front wheel, put it on a fork mount, no need to lay it over. Coming around to the back here, we're gonna have our garage area. This is split up into 2 garage cabinets and then a bed platform that rests on top of them. Driver's side, we're gonna have all of our water system. So you're gonna have a freshwater intake. You're gonna have a 24-gallon freshwater tank that wraps around the wheel well. And you're gonna have some storage cubbies that live above that. Passenger side here, we're gonna have all of our electrical system. This is the EcoFlow power kit. You're gonna have your lithium batteries in the back here that are configurable. If you ever wanna add or remove lithium at any time, totally doable. And then straddling those 2 cabinets, you're gonna have your bed platform. This is removable. There's actually 2 different leaflets, which just makes it a little easier to do by yourself. And then we're gonna have an LED light right here to, just light up the space at night. We love to keep this pretty open concept underneath. Just allows for flexibility for folks with bikes, dog crates, rock climbing gear. Everybody's got a different idea of what they're gonna do with this space, so we keep it open for that reason. That's your garage system, great for gear. So I'm up on top of our roof now, and I'm looking at 400 watts of solar. We are always gonna include 400 watts. We really value time spent off grid, and having a bunch of solar up on your roof is a great way to do that. It's gonna be one of 3 sources of power input for your van. So you're gonna have solar, you're gonna have alternator charging, meaning if the vehicle is running, it's charging the system. Worst case scenario, you are gonna have a shore power plug-in where you can plug into an RV site. These panels are mounted onto roof rails on the side of the van, which also allows modularity for our other add-ons like the roof rack, a awning. And one thing we really prioritize with that is being able to add those things at any point in your van journey. So if you get down the line and you're like, hey, I wish I had an awning, or I wish I would have added the roof rack, all of those things are modular and will allow you to add those and upgrade your van over time. So that's the Albatross. If you're interested and you'd like to learn more, go check out geotrekvans.com and get in touch with one of our van experts.